most people, including myself, when they hear some sort of like motivational quote or someone that gets them hyped up and motivated to get ready to actually go and take action, decide to plan how they're going to change their entire lives the next day, and then try to stick with habits that they've newly built from the previous day for the like basically extended future. Today, I want to explain why that mentality is hurting you rather than helping you, and how to fight against it, and how to build slowly but surely so that in a year you're 36 times better or 37 times better than you were today because you're improving by 1% instead of trying to flip your entire life on its head and kind of cut everything off cold turkey at once. So, this is something I've struggled with in the past years of constantly going up and down of okay, I need to get my life together, or I need to get locked in. Um, so I would cut everything that in my life that was bad and only do the good. And I could do it for an extended period of time, but there came a point where it was like a breaking point of okay, I can't do this. So everything or most things would get released, and I wouldn't stick to them. So instead of that, try to understand. I'm telling this to myself as much as I'm telling to you guys. Try to understand that your life is years and years and years of living in time. And it's not just I need to become perfect tomorrow. It's I need just to be better tomorrow so that the day after I can work on something new. And the day after that I can work on something new. So that in 365 days I'm much, much, much better than I was last year compared to trying to flip everything on its head. So kind of extending your time horizon and taking small steps that build up over time instead of huge leaps that will injure you. So if it's habits or things that you want to do on a daily basis, just start doing one thing. And I could explain so many ways of how to build habits, but there's books out there, there's podcasts, there's videos out there of how to do that. But I can share like a couple things that have worked for me. So putting a new habit and attaching it to something you do every day. So for example, if you're looking to, I don't know, read a book at night before you go to sleep, put that book on your charger so that every time you need to go plug your phone in to charge it before you fall asleep, you're like, oh, okay, I have to move this book. So that book is in your hand. And now that's in your head, oh, okay, I have to read. So it's like giving yourself cues and hints as to what needs to get done for you to accomplish your goals. Um, Another example is pairing things. So pairing actions. So whether it's, I don't know, what's a good example? So if it's, I don't know, you want to write in the morning. All right, it's not gonna work. But I was about to say brushing your teeth while writing, but that I don't know how that works. But like pairing actions where you can do something that you're always going to do and you know you're going to do it with a new action that you want to implement, so that you begin to accompany this action with what you've already done, and the timeline becomes the same. So if you're, I don't know, if you're brushing your hair every morning, you start combing your hair, or brushing your teeth every morning, you start combing your hair. If you comb your hair every time you brush your teeth, you'll begin to comb your hair without thinking about it. Super bad example, but you get the idea, hopefully. Um, so, kind of just bringing things together so that you're not actively thinking about what needs to get done, and instead associating it with what already is ingrained in your daily habit in your life. Another thing is keeping yourself accountable, writing things down. If you're starting a new habit or habits, I'd recommend not doing more than one, two, or three together that are new, and writing them down and saying whether you did or did not accomplish them. That will allow you to really get into the habit of marking things down and keeping yourself accountable and looking back and wanting to kind of do it every day because you want to see that green, right? So with that being said, you guys know, if you're watching this video, probably that habits don't form overnight. They take a couple weeks, sometimes a month, to really form and become ingrained in your daily schedule and to become how you live your life instead of something that you want to accomplish on a daily basis. So knowing that, understand that if you're trying to change 5, 6, 7 things at once, you're changing so many aspects of your life for basically extended period of time. So it's okay to only try to do one thing, and don't feel like you're behind because you're taking action. If you're taking action, you're already ahead of most people in life. So if that's the worry you have, which is one I had when I was trying to do everything at once and kept failing at it, think about it this way. You're trying to take shortcuts by doing everything when the real timeline for those actions are much longer than you think. So instead of, let's say you want to implement 10 new habits or 10 new things to your daily life. If you try to implement them 10 all at once, you're going to fail most likely in a month, in a whatever timeline. And you'll keep repeating this and doing this cycle of implementing all this, failing, implementing all this, failing. And it's going to take you much longer than starting one by one or like doing a couple at a time, where you start with 2 and you do it for 2 weeks straight, and then you can maybe add one more and then do it for another 2 weeks, and then keep adding to that. And by the time you've reached 6 months, you've completely changed the way you live your life forever. And it's not an acute fix, it's more of a lifelong transformation. So with that being said, I hope you guys found this video helpful. If not, leave a comment and tell me what you'd want to see, and I can make a video about it. I don't know. All right, anyways, like the video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.